Welcome back to Immortal Empires. Today we're going to be playing some more Boris, and you join me on turn 69 here. Very nice, of course, maturity not my strong point. But let's jump into the episode. Boris is currently recruiting some Warbear Riders, so they're going to be recruited next turn. And then we're going to recruit some more, and then we should be good to go to probably march west with him. I really want to take Boris down here, however Katerin is already going down here. In fact, speaking of Katerin, let's go ahead and start off the episode by attacking Yechiche. Of course, Katerin has already made her way down here to start cleansing the land. While it is a decisive victory of low casualties, I will go ahead and auto-resolve this. There we go. And that's actually a very good outcome. 2,300 XP, 957 gold. We could sack and then occupy this. However, I might just occupy it. We have 16,000 gold. In fact, yeah, let's sack it. And then maybe if we're lucky, we can occupy it this turn as well. Katerin does gain a new trait. Plus 20% leadership aura size when attacking, as well as plus 3 leadership. And also plus 4% income from sacking settlements. That's nice. And we gain a Shrieking Blade. Enables magical attacks, causes fear, and also causes terror. That could be somewhat useful. Let's go ahead and now colonize, or occupy, sorry, the settlement. There we go. And we also gain an extra 1,000 gold for doing the following as well. Let's go ahead and level up Katerin, as she does have a level up. I think we were focusing on her magic, weren't we? Let's go ahead and get magical reserve. Winds of magic, power reserve, capacity plus 5. Sounds like a good idea. And where are we going to take her next? We're probably going to take her down to the Temple of Heimkel. We're currently recruiting a new army. However, we might stop off on Volksgrad on the way there. Maybe we could go Volksgrad. And then we go to the temple, and then we can come up to Novchozy here. And then to Prague. Of course, we do have to recapture Prague as well. We also have to help it we need to deal with. That's quite the garrison. But let's go over to, what's his name? Leonid. There we go. Leonid is currently replenishing. Now, he doesn't really have anything that needs doing right now, does he? Of course, we could come down here and fight. But I don't want to get myself in more wars right now. Let's go to the Gallows Tree. Because we can reach it this turn. Just so we can get some replenishment. I think we're going to make our way back to the Bleeding Spire. And maybe even come back to here. We'll have to see how that works out. Because I do feel like these Norskins here might declare war against me soon. I don't think there's anyone else we need to move this turn. Let's go over to Bloodfire Falls. Because we now can upgrade this to tier 5. That's going to cost us 16,000 gold, so let's do that. And then one thing we can do now is actually remove all of these growth buildings. The problem is control. Is there a better building we can build that offers control? Of course, this gives control. Let's look at tier 3. This doesn't. This doesn't. This does. So this offers the same level of control. Also gives us some devotion, some supporters, unlocks hero capacity +1 for patriarchs, and also gives us minus corruption. So I might replace all of these gospodas with orthodoxy churches in this area now. In fact, I think I will go ahead and do that. We can also replace the farm estates, but they do give us gold. What would I replace them with? Because we do need the gold. I don't think anything else here gives us gold. What's this? Local recruitment capacity +2 could be useful. So would Little Grom, actually. I would like some artillery. Maybe we could build an Ice Guard, Little Grom army, or something like this. But first, let's go ahead and delete the Gospoda here. And we're also going to delete the Gospoda here. And we're going to build some orthodoxy churches instead. I do like the idea of that. Now, in the Burning Monolith, we have built Streltsy. I would, though, like another trade quorum. Let's see. So we delete the Gospoda here. We probably don't need a farm estate either. So that gives us 4 free buildings here. However, we already have one here. We need to build this here. We need to build Ice Guard here. We don't need this building because I'm not interested in Griffin Legions. So maybe we can afford to build Streltsy in the capital as well. Let's wait though. We don't really have the gold to do that, so we will address that in the future. That's fine. I think that's it for this turn. Let's check out diplomacy.
Favored.
What?
We can get a trade agreement with Zufbar here. Let's go ahead and do that. They would give us 896 gold, or 448. Let's just go ahead and get the trade agreement. There we go. So that's nearly 900 gold for that one. That's beneficial for us. We can also get military access with Nordland. That's going to give us another 55 gold. We'll do that. It just gets us closer to an alliance there.
Who calls?
We can also get a military alliance with Middenland. I think I do want this. They already have defensive alliances with Stirland, Reichland, and us. And they do have trade agreements with most of the empire. So let's go ahead and organize that one. We get 1 gold for this as well. And that should hopefully be very beneficial for us in the long term. But that's it for turn 69. Let's go ahead. We're going to get a rebellion there. Let's go ahead to turn 70 now. Azazel does move in for the attack on the Tower of Flies. Decisive defeat there, so we're going to go ahead and auto-resolve this one. Shouldn't be too much of a loss. I don't think we care too much about this settlement. And there we go, we do have a rebellion spawn in the Forest of Decay. They're raiding us. We're losing a lot of gold per turn right now. That's probably because of all the new Warbear riders we just recruited. And Gelt does begin building an outpost. Where's he building that one? In the Crystal Spires. Okay. I'm actually okay with that, although this province is going to be under threat soon. Oh dear, Boris, we need you. Settlement has been besieged. The Black Rock. Again, we knew we were going to lose this province when we changed focus with Boris. And the Tower of Flies was raised in the end by Azazel there. So we do lose that. Leonid gains a new trait, +1 control in the local province. And we have a new mission. Eliminate the following lord in battle, Prince Sigvold. If we do that within 6 turns, we gain 1,000 gold. But either way, we would gain a crown of command. Just give someone unbreakable for 30 seconds. We will do that eventually, however. It's probably not going to happen right away. Now, Boris does have 16 Warbear riders. I would like to defend the Port of Secret, but I also want a 4 stack. So I'm going to recruit 4 more Warbear riders, and then hopefully when I change this to income from all buildings, hopefully we still can recruit 4 units rather than just 3. We'll have to test that and see what happens. But Boris is going to be ready in 2 turns to resume the fighting. And I think we will go ahead and take him west. Leonid over here. In fact, Leonid could even go west and Boris goes south. That's an idea, right. Let's go ahead and force march. We can't quite reach the Bleeding Spire. But Leonid here is going to start making his way back towards Bloodfire Falls. And hopefully to the Plane of Illusions over here. And if we go ahead and look at Katerin. Let's see, where are we taking her next? We can reach Volksgrad this turn. Frot the Unclean is in the neighbouring settlement in Prague. So we might have to fight him. Let's go down here though. I think we can definitely take this. Yeah, not really a garrison there. We wouldn't take too many casualties either. So let's auto-resolve this one. 2,300 XP, 900 gold as well. Now we could sack and occupy. I think we will. Just because we are losing nearly 2,000 gold this turn. So I think it would pay to just get some extra gold in the bank as a safety. So let's go ahead and occupy Volksgrad. Katerin also has a level up. Now, what are we getting for you? We're trying to make our way to Arcane Conduit. So let's go ahead and get 1 level in Crystal Sanctuary. And then you can get Arcane Conduit next turn. That should help just a tad. These guys are all rank 7. +7 leadership, +6 melee attack, +6 melee defense, +21 accuracy. Is very nice at rank 7. These guys... Does it have an accuracy stat on here? I don't think so, does it? Yeah, I don't see an accuracy statistic here. Okay, maybe it's hidden somewhere else. That's reload time, armor piercing, base missile damage, range, ammunition. Yeah, I don't think there's accuracy is listed here. Maybe it's somewhere else where, and I'm just missing it. We still have Ursun for 4 turns, so we're okay there. We moved all of our other lords as well. Now we have 7,600 gold. Can we build anything? We were setting up to build over here. We were going to build Orthodoxy shrines. They're quite cheap to build as well, so I think we will still go ahead and do this. There we go. That just gives us some control and minus some corruption as well. I think that's beneficial to us there. Right, let's not build anything here. We can repair damaged buildings. We're not going to do that either. Let's check out diplomacy. We might have some stuff to do. It doesn't look like it, though. We're getting kind of close to a defensive alliance there with Nordland. That could be nice. And you guys are still at war with Reichland, so I don't want to peace treaty there. I don't want to annoy them. So let's go ahead to turn 71. And it looks like the prince has moved in on the Black Rock. So we're going to lose this one. As I've said many times before, though, this is only temporary. We will come back and deal with the prince. Either with Boris or Leonid.
Begone, fool. Your very existence is an offense.
Lewin really does want that peace treaty. We're going to have to decline, though. And it looks like Olaf is attacking the settlement. We do get a Pyrrhic victory on the auto-resolve. So luckily we deal with that Norscan army. Let's see, how much replenishment do we get? Just a tad. However, Azazel is nearby. Do we just take the extra gold? Because I don't think the replenishment is going to help too much, is it, anyway? I think we will take the extra 1,300 gold here. That should be very beneficial for us. So there we go. We do lose the Black Rock. And we will reclaim that in future turns. An ally loses outpost. Okay, Reichland had built their outpost in the Black Rock. And the Wild Hunt has ceased. Now at last the Wild Hunt is over and Athelloren rests once again. The power of Kernus flowed through the Wild Riders and all who joined the hunt in the forest's name. The pace was furious, the hunt charging along hidden paths and through the usually gentle glades. Any creatures unlucky enough to be caught were shown no mercy, their death serving as a noble sacrifice to Orion's ageless grandeur. So the Wild Hunt has ended there, and luckily, I was going to say this, Frot had gone into ambush stance right next to us, but we have managed to discover him, so I think we might attack Frot's army this turn, and try and deal with that. Of course, he does have some Plague Claw catapults we have to worry about, though, and the Brayherds have come. Out of the forests they emerge, the horned beasts that stand upright in a vile parody of man. They are the Cloven Ones, the children of chaos, and they have come to us to tear down our civilization. The warherds are migrating and destroying anything in their path. Defend yourselves from the beastmen's wrath. So we're going to have to deal with that now. If we look at Frot's army, other than these 3 Plague Claw catapults and the rattling guns, I don't think there's anything too scary. Eshin Sorcerer. They do have Gorich, a legendary hero, an assassin, and Frot the Unclean, of course, himself. But I think this is an army we can take on, as long as we deal with the Plague Claw catapults, of course. So let's go ahead and march in here. Frot is retreating, so that does look like a good sign. And it doesn't look like he's retreated in range of the settlement either of Prague, so he shouldn't get any reinforcements. So let's go ahead and attack him again. In fact, we get a close victory on auto-resolve. I think auto-resolve does a better job than what I would do here. However, this would be a very big battle, wouldn't it? We are fighting Frot, so part of me wants to fight this manually, even though I know I'm going to do a worse job of it. But the logical part of me here is just telling me to auto-resolve. I think I'm going to auto-resolve. There will be more fights against Frot, no doubt about that. We gain 3,800 XP, 4,000 gold as well. Let's see, replenishment. Let's take the extra gold. There we go. And we do manage to kill Stretch. We also kill Vomik there. And we do gain a veteran warrior plus 2 recruitment rank for infantry units in the Lord's army, as well as a great bear pelt. So that does give perfect vigor Even when performing the most fatiguing actions, this unit never loses vigor. That could be beneficial there. We're also in range of Prague. There is a 4-stack of Skaven coming here, though. They also have some Chaos units.
One land.
Let's see. Let's level up Katarin first. We can go ahead and get Arcane Conduit now. What's the garrison like in Prague, I wonder? Not very big, so we could take it this turn. However, then we're not dealing with these Norskins, although this is part of their land as well. I just feel that if we take this Skaven army is just going to move in. It's fine. Let's go ahead and attack Prague. Let's take it whilst it's available. We will auto-resolve this. There we go. 2000 XP, 800 gold. And I think we will just regularly occupy this settlement. Income from all buildings plus 10%. We have a tax collector there. We also get a featherful talk. And we do secure the Cursed City. So we do have control of Prague again. Now replenishment is looking good here for some of our units. Not so much for some others.
None shall question
Interesting. We're going to have to level this up back to tier 1 as well. Do we have any form of a garrison right now? Very tiny. That should be enough to defend against this though. At least one can hope. Let's go over and look at Boris.
I return.
So if you change the stance, this is going to take 2 turns now.
High priest of Ursus.
Even if we change this back, it's going to be too late. So maybe we just cancel this one. I think we just cancel that one. And then next turn, we're going to have 19 men in the army. I think next turn we need to start marching into this area here. Otherwise, we're going to risk losing quite a lot of land to Azazel. Let's keep carrying Leonid up here, though. He's coming back west as well, so he should be able to help. We're losing 2,000 gold this time, but we do have a lot of gold in the bank, so that's good. Let's upgrade these buildings. It only costs 500. And in fact, we could probably recruit a Patriarch next turn to take... How many turns is it going to take to build this? Just 1 turn. So next turn we could recruit a Patriarch, and that fills up Boris's army. Although then he can't march this turn. It's fine, we'll work it out. Right, let's go ahead and look. We've moved everyone we can. Shall we do some upgrading over here? We can upgrade the Crystal Spires to tier 4. However, I think maybe the best idea here is actually to upgrade Prague. So let's go ahead and build some defenses here. +1 control provides garrison as well. I think we can build both of those. And I'm going to delete this building. We don't need this one here either. Right. That's all good. And in Prague, let's see. Control, camping movement range, income from buildings. I think over here. Let's go. Let's just go. Let's go purge for steps. Just so that any enemies starting this region, we can catch up to them if we choose to. And I just realized, because we're going to recruit a hero next turn, let's change this to the power of the church, because then we get recruitment cost minus 25%, but also +2 hero recruitment rank, which sounds nice. So let's go ahead and skip this. We'll check out diplomacy. We're slowly making use of all these small things in the game. Now, we could get a peace treaty with the Norskins. I don't think we're going to do that. I want to wipe them out. We could train up another Frost Maiden, maybe. We do have to spare gold. In fact, I think I'm going to train a new Frost Maiden. There we go. We haven't done that for a while. And let's go ahead to turn 72. Unfortunately, it looks like we're going to lose the Port of Secrets here. Now, that's a shame. But we're not losing too much, I don't think. Boris is going to be coming back shortly, so we can retake this and hopefully deal with Azazel. I wonder what his defeat trait is.
Hearts of ice.
And the Cursed City, Prague here, has been besieged by Trab. And it looks like a reinforcement army has also arrived. I don't think they're within reinforcement range. We'll have to check that. And Reichland have confederated with Stirland. So we zoom out here. It looks like Reichland has claimed back a bit more land through confederation there. And the Port of Secrets was raised by Azazel. So we need to go ahead and deal with him. His lands are all the way down here, I think. He's a very, very, very long way from his settlements there. And the Forest of Decay has been besieged. We're probably going to lose this one as well. We do have an imminent rebellion in Kadafa. We just marched away from there. So we're probably not going to be able to deal with that. That's a little bit frustrating. Leonid here, the Patriarch, does have a level up. So let's do this. I think we're just going to go ahead and give him some melee defense. That sounds good. And let's continue marching this army back towards our province, towards the Burning Monolith. Now, with Boris, we do have our army of Warbear Riders. There's a small army there. I think with Boris... Azazel's army. What's the garrison like here? I think the garrison can hold on. So with Boris, I'm actually going to go south. Boris can clean up these settlements and hopefully Katerin can hold on here. So let's go ahead and move him out into the ocean. And we're actually going to force march our way, or force sail speed, I guess, towards the frozen landing. We could also go and deal with this settlement as well. We'll have to see. Let's go ahead and recruit ourselves a Patriarch. Let's see, we have knowledgeable, character experience gain, campaign movement range, or Vanguard, +4 leadership. I think we're going to go with knowledgeable. Yeah, let's go with the knowledgeable one. There we go. So we're going to recruit another Iosif here. That's going to be a bit confusing on the names. And then over here, let's go ahead and change this back to income from all buildings. We're losing a lot of gold per turn. Wow. 3,400 gold per turn here. Of course, this army's costing us nearly 5,000. That's quite a lot. We can also level up the Patriarch. Let's get some replenishment. We'll also get Ursun's Roar. And I think we need to give him some equipment as well. Let's give him the Great Bear Pelt. So that gives him perfect vigor. We can also give him a Shrieking Blade. And let's give him the Featherfold Torque as well. That's all looking good. As for ancillaries, let's see. You can't take any of those. Construction time. Winds of Magic. Winds of Magic Power Reserve could be good. We do have a Frost Maiden in the army. Campaign Line of Sight could also be nice. And let's go ahead and give you a Vodka Distiller. There we go. That should be enough. You're going to join up with Boris on the next turn, I hope. Our Frost Maiden does have an event. We're going to make her a Tempest. I think I do prefer Tempest to Ice Magic. Ice Magic is just so expensive. And I do like the Tempest, the visuals on the Tempest spells as well. So let's go down to Katerin now. I wonder if we march out... Oh, they are in reinforcement range? He's outside of the circle. Oh, but is he touching his? Is that how it works? I'm not sure. We get a Pyrrhic victory, though. If Boris is coming south, he can replace Katerin, and we can take Katerin back towards Bloodfire Falls and replace all of these Kossar units with Ice Guard units. Of course, we need to build the building, but we would start on that. I think I might do this. Also, losing these units helps our income per turn as well, temporarily. I think I will auto-resolve that. Of course, we lose a lot of units, but these guys are expendable, and we're going to go ahead and get an army of Ice Guard anyway. I think I will click the button. We gain a Star Iron Ring, 10% ward save, that's nice. 5,000 XP, 3,900 gold. Let's take the extra 1,300 gold as well. So enemy killed in battle there. There's going to be a lot of Skaven armies. And Katerin does pick up that Star Iron Ring, so she now has 10% extra ward save. We also gain an Ataman's Administrator. Now, Katerin can level up, so let's go ahead and level her up. I don't know why my voice went so weird then. Her magic just doesn't... It's not impressing me. Ward save 8% for the Lord's army. Okay, that could be huge. Let's work towards that. So let's get plus 10% speed so we can get that shield
It
device.
is mine.
That sounds huge. We're going to march our way back here as well. Of course, there is an army here. Oh dear, I didn't think about that one maybe. Should be fine. We're going to get some replenishment. Boris is coming from the north. He's going to come and take Catherine's place. So we shouldn't lose Prague either. We have 15,000 gold. Let's go ahead and upgrade these buildings. That's going to take 2 turns and it costs us 750 gold. And one thing we also need to work out is we need to go ahead and build ice guards. So there we go. They cost 5. We have enough gold. Now, probably destroy the growth building. So let's destroy the Gospoda because it's not giving us gold. And then we're going to build the ice training fields in its place next turn. And we also upgrade to tier 5 next turn. So that's useful too. We'll save the rest of our gold. There's going to be a rebellion over in Kadafa. Nothing we can really do about that. And I've decided Leonid over here is going to go west and deal with Azazel. Because Boris is coming to the south to try and regain Kislev. Let's check our diplomacy.
Aye. Who calls?
Nothing to be had. Yeah, nothing at all here. So let's go ahead to turn 73. Okay, the Northgans are attacking us here. It does give us a valiant defeat. I don't want to lose Katerin again, so we are going to fight this battle manually. Hopefully, I think we could probably win this one. What are these units? Skin Wolves. They are a large unit. They got some trolls as well. Might be a tough battle, but we will fight this one manually. But that's how we're going to start the next episode. Sadly, I've run out of recording time for today. So, on Monday at 1 PM, because that's when the next episode will go live, we will start off the episode by fighting this Norscan army and hopefully winning, because we don't want to lose Katerin again, of course, just as Boris is coming back with his army. But that's it for today. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one.